Okay guys, you can see that officially crossing over into Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. Let's go see what treasures and adventures this state has in store for the Shanty Beagle. Well, they just done snuck up on me. This is the first time I've seen a fellow traveler in days. Nice little setup. Yes, sir. I see that green light there. I'll head on up. Thank you.
All right, let's go to 14, Captain. 1-4.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 1-4.
Hey, roger that. You see the green light when you come in, go past the 200-foot marker, tie to either side you wish. Make sure whoever's tying got a life jacket on. Give me a shout back when you're secured. We'll get you on through.
Are you tying the line today?
No problem.
Get to actually see the Lockmaster this time. It's the first one. You guys are usually in the buildings.
Well, everything else on river's got a tower they stay in.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a different one. Thank you for doing what you do, sir.
No problem.
Okay, sir, I'm all tied up.
Roger that. We're going to start letting the water out.
So this guy was waiting for me to get out of the way, and I just pulled up in this little side channel here so he can pull into the chamber, heading north. Sometimes it just gets to be the end of the day and you don't have a good place to stop. I could go right over there and drop anchor, no problem. There's no current to speak of, and it would be shallow enough that the barges aren't going to go there. So, but I think there's an offshoot about 1.5 miles up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and push in the twilight hours here, and that's a barge that I think is just sitting. I don't think he's moving, but I'll sneak past him. I'm going to get into this chute. It's always nice to be completely off the channel if you can. I probably have only spent about 3 nights on this trip so far, anchored in the actual waterway. That, I mean, meaning like, you know, the Illinois River, Mississippi River, what have you. So it's not preferable, but sometimes you just got to do it. A couple nights ago I did, but it was no big deal. So just find a wide spot in the river. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you go after dark and you have to use your spotlight. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but I think it's a beaver. Doesn't look like he's very worried. So I have a barge passing, coming from the north, just to show you guys that when you park on the inside of the corner, they won't come close to you. This is not ideal, but it's all I could do except for run at night, and I just didn't want to do that. So And I'm still here in the morning. Anchor didn't drag, no worries. Had a lot of barge traffic going by though. This is kind of a busy little corner. This is the first glimpse I'm getting of these white cliffs that I've heard about, like around Demopolis. It's kind of otherworldly. It's like being out in Nevada or something. Looks like the salty terrain. Neat. Very pretty. Man, I love this old stuff. Look at that, all brick. Every one of those bricks had to be laid by somebody. There's definitely a sudden change in scenery. Here's the Spanish moss that really only starts to show up at a certain southern latitude. I've only been seeing it the past 24 hours or so. Maybe you guys can hear that thunder off in the distance. Got a big thunderstorm happening. Are you just gonna sleep through this? Well, it's trying to stop raining. It's trying to stop raining. Is that the right way to say it? It's trying to stop raining. This will give you some idea of these cliffs and the size of them, the scale. Look at this spot, guys. I'm about 3 miles away from Demopolis, Alabama. And I'd be pulling in there about dark. And I don't really want to do that because it's a place I'm probably going to hang out for a bit, and I want to take my time to find the perfect little place to anchor or dock. So even though I'm low on supplies, I'm just going to make do with what I have for one more night. Also, it's very misty, and this guy was coming out of the mist. He honked at me. He must have saw me on the radar or something. Like I didn't see him. I would have eventually saw him, but I mean, that's a big thing to run into there. So I just figured I'm gonna take a hard right, come into here, anchor for the night, make do with what I have, and I will creep into Demopolis in the morning.